Special agents sold indulgence letters all over Europe. These letters contained the Pope's signature and seal. One of the indulgence sellers was a monk named John Tetzel. To understand what he was doing, we must look back a few years. In 1513, the Archbishop of the city of Mainz died. Albert of Brandenburg wanted to be the next Archbishop. This would make him the leading church official in Germany. Albert, however, was only 23, too young to be an Archbishop. He needed special permission from the Pope. And this would cost much money. Other men also wanted the office of Archbishop, so Albert would have to pay more than any of them. When he offered $250,000 more than the regular payment of $300,000, Pope Leo X said, "Albert is the only man for the job." Albert had to borrow the money from bankers. To enable him to repay his debt, the Pope issued a papal bull, allowing indulgences to be sold in Germany. Half of the money would go to build St. Peter's Church in Rome. The other half would go to Albert to repay the bankers. Albert himself did not sell the indulgences, but he hired a number of salesmen. John Tetzel was the one chosen to work near Wittenberg. Tetzel was a good salesman. He sent men ahead to find out how much money each person in the town earned. The rich would be expected to pay more for their indulgences than the poor. Big crowds met Tetzel when he arrived. He began with a sermon on hell, vividly showing the agony of the unbelievers. Next came his sermon on purgatory. It pictured relatives and dear ones crying out for relief from their suffering. His last sermon on heaven told of the peace and happiness in paradise. After hearing all of these sermons, people were ready to buy indulgences. When Luther heard all of this, he was shocked. He had preached against indulgences before, warning that they could not take the place of repentance and sorrow for sin. Now he realized that indulgences were being sold under the disguise that they had the power to give complete forgiveness of sins. Continue reading about how Martin Luther worked hard to teach the people the truth about God's free gift of forgiveness.